mistake that we've seen some of the more experienced drivers do.
For a couple of lovely young chaps, I'm really standing here in awe because you know they're doing themselves proud. They're driving tidy, fast. They're in a stinger. They're in the stinger class, and they're doing themselves very proud. Nice and tidy around the top.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe drifted out a little bit wide, but didn't panic about it either. Just let the boat do what it was going to do, kept it on track, and driving like somebody who's had a lot more experience. Have a look at that final hairpin. That is a great drive around there. We're seeing some of the more experienced heads get too tight in there.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's what I think. You'd think these guys have been doing a whole season, but a 47.39. There you go. That was a great shot from the flounder pounder.
Yeah, that's just amazing. That's their fourth run on a track ever, and to do that is it's just phenomenal. Out of limits now, Craig Shaw. This is the Group B category.
Craig, a tyre recycling man from Wellington, so right into it. Great to see him back doing a full season. Just did part of a season last season, and he's certainly a hard charger. He's got this boat sounding really nice. He actually had a bit of a problem and bent a valve for only 3 days before this event, so he's done well to get this thing going.
Gee, it's just amazing, you know, these guys and girls running full-time jobs and sometimes businesses and all those sorts of things, and to be able to get that time in 3 days before an event and get a vent valve sorted out is no mean feat.
Oh no, mate, I know they burned a lot of the midnight oil, and he was trying to get to the ferry at 8 o'clock the next morning, so it's really neat to see these boys here today, and there you go, they're still pulling out 48 and 990, so there we go. A little bit slower than the flounder pounder, but you've got to be happy with that.
Yeah, that's right. Geez, I tell you, the rookies, Jacob Simmons and Ollie Burden. Well, we don't want to talk about too much, because if these guys start hearing how we're talking about them, they are going to be walking back to school. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, they are 16 years old. They're going to be walking back to school with heads that big, they'll never be able to get through the double doors into the gym.
Mate, I don't think they'll get their helmets on if their heads will get that big. But at any rate, it's great to see them go. Here we go. We've got the Wanganui boys. This white noise coming off here.
Yeah, Hayden Wilson took last season off, ran into him mid-season. He said, yep, I'm going to give it another crack, no doubt about that. So he's in the aluminium fabrication salesman role down there, engine rebuilders and J&B Contracting, Creative Aluminium and Woody's Engineering. Of course, Hayden Wilson been around the sport for a number of years, thought, well, look, I'll just have a bit of a rest. And sometimes when you're racing as hard and the work that you've got to do throughout the years to keep competitive, keep the boat on the track, sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a year off.
Absolutely. You know, like Hayden's got loads of experience, and that boat has been a really top boat over the years. So I know he's easing into it today, but he's one of those guys right at the pointy end of things. He just pokes out there, and he's right there.
Well, look, that's right. And look, I wonder, does that year off actually help, or does it create? Does it just take a lot longer to get into it, or you know? But I guess Hayden Wilson will be able to ask him come the end of today.
Absolutely, he's come around with another tidy finish, 48.387, so very close in that B class. As we can see, he's only a second and a half between three boats.
Yeah, look, and this is the thing with the B class, and of course, Group B engines are a V8, 412 cubic inch, approximately 550 horsepower cast iron blocks. The difference between that and the Group A is the cast iron block, even though it's a 412 cubic inch, they allow bigger cams, a carby and a dry sump. So now we are looking at TNT racing.
We'll talk about experience, more experience. Ray is, well, you know, he's old enough to be a grandfather out here, and he's a hard charger. Unfortunately, he's gone the wrong way here. He's looping the loop-de-loop.
Yeah, Ray Thompson, David Toms. These guys are that old that they discontinued their blood type about 10 years back.
Oh no, things have got real bad here at the moment for Ray. He's making his way back there now, and still...
Yeah, still trying to work it out now. He's he's back on track again now. So it takes a little bit of thought and experience. Once you get the rotation wrong, to then recorrect yourself. So that takes a fair bit of not a lot of people can do that.
It's the hardest bit of the track. 99% of the time you have an intercom in that boat and you're trying to slow down, you're having a bit of an argument, disagreement, whose fault it was, you're trying to say, hey, let's get over this and let's get back to the track and at least get out of here with some points. So once you get through those little key moments, sometimes you don't get through those moments, the old red mist comes in, as we've seen, but obviously Ray has done this. It has really wrecked his run, but he has qualified, and that's the key to it.
Yeah, look, 1 minute 21. So, look, he's got the rotation okay. We've got limited numbers in the Group B. We are going to the top 9 shootout. So he's been around long enough. Just instead of throwing it away and taking it back to the trailer, post a time. You still got another qualifying run and make it into the finals.
Absolutely, he's done a great job getting that back on track. Buttercup.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, this bloke in this borrowed engine, in these first couple of runs that he's done with his Mrs. Jasmine riding alongside him, has been just improving each and every time. And this new power plant that he's got in there, of course, borrowed by from Super Mario Ross Travers. But I really like the way Buttercup's going about it. One of the guys from your neck of the woods, mate, down up there in Vitra. So is he getting a bit of practice down there at your track, mate?
Well, absolutely. I'm really happy to see Ross lend this motor out to Buttercup. He's a hard charger, good to watch. He's really serious about his season on Buttercup, and I think with Ross's motor in there at the moment, he's proven he's got the speed. A little bit untidy on some of these corners, but he's coming around now.
Yeah, not his best lap there with a 46.952. Still puts himself to the top. Going across from commentary, he caught the bottom of the Fowler Holmes Island, Fowler Holmes / Stinger Island, and dragged up a little bit of mud. Then he turned into the far top island, the unnamed island, or the Mouthfresh Blue Gel Island over there, and knifed it in there quite hard. Lost a lot of time.
Absolutely. Girl talk, love this boat. Beautiful looking boat and beautiful looking lady driving it as well. And alongside Cherie, she's another top lady. Let's stand back and take a breath.
Well, mate, geez, I tell you what, your wife Kelly sitting behind the wheel there, the way you've talked that up, mate, you are going to be in tonight.
That's what I did it for, KB. She's really, really proud of Kels here. This boat had not been in the water until it got here at Wanaka, so for her to jump in and charge around today, just put little lanes on her, try and get down a second to run. At the moment she's been doing that, so plenty left.
Yeah, look, the way that Kelly approached the season last season for her rookie year, she just looks so relaxed, and he's, a lot of experience, obviously, as a world-class world champion navigator right alongside you way back when, but really listens to all the advice that's given to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Great time there, Kels. There's that second I talked about. She's set little goals. She's smooth as fast. And, one thing with Kels, she doesn't get rattled. So she just sits back and she plugs away. And it's a bit like we used to race many years ago. Turn up right at the end.
That's all you need to do, because the end is where it's at. Kelly there with a 47.797. Of course, when she first started behind the wheel, mate, you put her in the boat and put the steering the wrong way, so left was right and right was left. You made it a bit hard on her.
You've always got to look good from the start, as you know, and that was a little bit of a deliberate ploy, but we got through that.
Paddy and Jay Hayden now, of course, they wear the New Zealand #1 in the Group B category. Had a ripping season last year, of course, shared that accolade with Mandy and Clayton Tisdale, and it's great to see the new sponsors on board with this pair from Clearview, the PSP building brands. So, look, once you start taking some serious podiums, because Paddy Hayden hadn't won a meeting up until last season, and of course when he won that one, geez, did he party hard till about 7:30 or so, overdid himself, overcooked it, but had a great season. New Zealand #1 and a 45.369 for Paddy and Jay Hayden.
Great time. I mean, that boat's beautifully set up with Paddy. It really revs hard. That jet unit's pumping. Look, it'd suck the chrome off a table the way it goes round there. It's an absolute sensation to listen to.
Yeah, as we now go to our Group A category. Geez, they're starting to throw them out now, mate. And this is